Wright Waters, Executive Director of the Football Bowl Association. And
that's also known as a head flunky or
is that right?
head gopher.
How are things changing as far as your position is concerned with what's going to be happening with the Bulls?
Well, I think we're going to continue to prosper. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see the two semifinal games and the championship will become very intense. I think they'll be very focused. There'll be a great experience for the kids as they're trying to win a national championship. But then what I think you're going to see for the rest of the bowls is they'll probably redouble their efforts, and you're going to see it become more of an event and something that kids look forward to going to, that fans look forward to going to. I think that's why you guys are so well positioned here, is if you can't put on an event here, you have no chance. I mean, it's just this is a great city for a bowl game.
Well, plus, fortunately, we have a really good track record of this bowl game. It's been a success for years, and no reason it won't continue.
Absolutely, great geographic location. You got a great community. You got people that are obviously involved. It's a good experience.
What is the toughest sell as far as a bowl game goes? Beyond the fact, and then again, I'm looking ahead here a little bit, but they're going to. Right now, it's selling the experience. Once the playoffs come in, doesn't some of that get taken away?
I don't think so. I think you're going to have two different experiences. The experience of the playoff, the two games that lead to a championship, is going to be so intense and so focused. I don't envision coaches coming to town more than 1 or 2 days before the game, because they're not going to upset their regular season routines, and it's going to all be focused on playing the championship game. Whereas these other bowls are going to be, how much fun can we have? How much, let's go see the plays here. Let's go see the sights, and let's make it a learning experience, and let's have fun with it. Let's get fans involved, and I think you're going to see a divide in that. My biggest fear is that two coaches are going to go to their spring meeting sitting next to each other at a dinner somewhere, and one of them's going to say, well, you went to the semifinals, what was it like? Oh, it was a bore, we got our butts beat, and that sort of thing. How was your experience? Well, we went to the MAACO Las Vegas Bowl. God, it was a great time. Took a bunch of alumni, took a bunch of players who had not played all year. They got a chance to work, and it was just all good. So I think that's the challenge of bowls like MAACO to how do I compound the event? How do I make it more exciting?
The cool thing about this bowl is it's in Las Vegas. We don't have to worry about selling the fans some kind of good experience.
Well, your situation's kind of like New Orleans, and hey guys, see you again in the morning at 8 o'clock for breakfast, and you've got all of the things here to make it a great experience. People will want to come. And the great thing for the city of Las Vegas is you're going to have kids and fans come here, and they're going to get a taste of it, and then they're going to come back. And, they may come back in the summer when they can stay a week or something like that. But they're, if you live in a community, you assume that everybody knows the community. It's not true. You've got to get people to come in and taste it and see what's there. And then they'll come back for a long time and spend some time.
One of the big selling points of this bowl has also been the conference tie-ins with the Pac-10 and the Pac-12 now in the Mountain West. Is that landscape going to change at all?
Yeah, I think it'll change. It'll be interesting to see how it changes. But I think sometimes we focus too much on champions, and we need to focus on just the quality of the games. Some of the best bowl games over the years have been those games between number 5 and number 6 from two particular conferences. And as long as it's two conferences playing each other, there's always going to be a rivalry. There's always going to be pride in my conference having success. And, I think probably part of the challenge is going to be how do we get this thing where we're getting regional teams to these games so that they're bringing lots of fans with them.
Tina Kunzer-Murphy, of course, did an awesome job with this bowl for so many years. Does anything have to get tweaked, or do you just pretty much carry on the tradition she established in terms of preparation for the bowl and all the surrounding things?
Well, the thing all of us know is whether you're commissioner of the Sun Belt Conference or commissioner of the Southern Conference, at some point in time you're going to go do something else. And so what you try to do is give them every day during that period so that you leave them a foundation so that the next person can come in and build on it. When I left the Sun Belt, I told them, Vic Bubas was the first commissioner. He moved it from A to B. Craig Thompson came in. He moved it from B to C. I would like to think I moved it from C to D, and now it's Carl Benson's turn to see if he can move it from D to E. And I think that's the same thing that happens here and happens in athletics every day.
Speaking of the Sun Belt Conference, man, I'm telling you what, those teams are stepping up. That may be, I think it probably is, the most improved league in college football this year. I mean, these teams are knocking off some established schools.
Good commissioning.
That must be what it is. Thanks, Wright.
All right.